What's up, YouTube? Welcome back to my channel. It's me, Winston, back with another video. So for this video, I actually wanted to kind of give some information or share some information and some things that I've been working on. So I actually started a business. So I went ahead and filed the LLC under my trading business, and I went ahead and got the EIN number, I got a checking account, and I use my checking account to fund my accounts and everything, or my one account. So that is something that I've been working on, and the next thing that I've been working on is creating an expert advisor to use for my trading account. And I wanted to use my expert advisor to, kind of show some results of, how the expert advisor will perform on a live account. And in the future, I will probably be selling this expert advisor. Some other things that I want to do is create a course. Now, I do want to create my first course that I want to do is going to be free. I was thinking about making it a paid course, but the reason why I'm not going to make it a paid course is because I'm going to be putting together information that you can easily find on the internet, on YouTube, on Google, things of that nature. So that's why I decided to go ahead and make the course free. I haven't even started creating it yet, so that is going to be something that I'm going to be working on in the next phases of my business. But yeah, something that I'm excited about and something that you all can look forward to. I do want to create some type of value for my business, for all of my clients or anybody who watches. So yeah, I actually went ahead and created 2 different expert advisors, and I've been trying to, optimize and test each one to see which one I would use. I'm gonna go ahead and log on to my computer and show you all my results. And I did come up with one that I'm gonna use instead of the other, and I'm gonna go ahead and show you all that right now. Okay, so the first EA that I want to go over is called the Elevation EA. I'm gonna go ahead and open up the Euro USD strategy test. First of all, let's go ahead and look at the optimizations that I did. So I did 3 separate optimizations, and I usually do this for each pair that I tend to test and use. So let me go ahead and pull up those, and I'm gonna show you all how I did this. Okay, so for this expert advisor, I actually made this more complicated by testing and optimizing more of the input settings. So for this one, I tested on the on the x-axis is the time. So it went from 2 a.m. server time to 2000 hours server time, and then on the y-axis is the stop loss. So it went from a 10 pip stop loss all the way up to a 100 stop loss. And for each of these optimizations, I tested a year's worth. So this is going from June 1st, 2022 to June 1st, 2023. This one went from June 1st, 2023 to June 1st, 2024, and then so on and so forth. So starting with this one, as you can see, and I skipped the non-profitable areas. So as you can see, there's a large profitable area here. So that is between the times of 2 a.m. and 1700 hours, or actually I'm just gonna say all of it in military time. So 200 hours to 1700 hours was profitable, and then the pips that were profitable, I would say like in this middle area, so that was between 40 pips to 60 to 65 pips was profitable. But here it was completely different. In that same area, it was not profitable at all. So I went on to the next to the next year. And for the results for this year, it was somewhat similar. There was an area where it was not profitable, but as you can see throughout the 3 years, the profits were kind of inconsistent. And this is the Euro USD. So now going on to another pair, we're going to go ahead and do GBP USD. I did test GBP JPY. It is a high volatile pair. That's why I tested it, but I didn't really get good results from that, so I decided not to even use that. I decided to stick with the major pairs. So I'm gonna go ahead and close all the Euro USD, and then I'm gonna go ahead and open up all of the GBP USD. So starting with 2022. As you can see, there's an area of profit here, area of profits down here, as well as over here. Now, the thing with this area is it's darker. So that means that the profit factor, because I did test this using the profit factor for each of these tests. The profit factor was higher, but the trading amount was lower. And I actually wanted it to be trading more consistently. So I was trying to lean more on the time of day from 200 hours to maybe about 1500 hours to a pip size of 10 to 80 stop loss. So if I wanted to go ahead and stick to that area, and let's just pick an area. 2, it looks like 2 with the pip stop loss of 70 or 75 worked out because, well, no, I take that back. On this first test, this area was profitable, but this area was not profitable. But then it became profitable again. So that's the thing about the expert advisors. There will be some times where it will be profitable, but in the following year, it may not be profitable. And that's what happened with the GBP USD pair here. But let's go ahead and see if I can find something that was actually consistent, like an area that was actually consistent. I would say maybe 5 here, 5 here. So let's see what that is. That was a start time of 500 hours, and it looks like it might have been 30 with the pip size. Yep. So if I were to choose an area, I would say I would let the EA start at 500 hours with the pip size of, was it 30 or 20? Let me go ahead and go on to the next one. It looks like I can use either or. Yeah, so I can use either or. I can use any, except for 35, because I see now, because this is 10, this is 20, this is 30. So yeah, I would choose a pip size of somewhere between 20 and 30. And that is just the GBP USD pair. All right, and then the last pair that I decided to optimize was the USD JPY. And I know I'm kind of going over this kind of fast. I didn't want to go over all the details because this will be a longer video if I did all that. Plus, I need to start getting ready for work. I do need to be on work on time today because I will be sitting on a interview panel. We're hiring a new supervisor for the day shift at my job, so I do need to hurry up so that way I can get in the shower and get ready. So yeah, I will go ahead and make another video going over the details of these expert advisors. But yeah, so USD JPY, it looks like the most profitable time is somewhere between 200 hours and 400 hours. And then the stop loss, and we'll go based off of this right here because it looks like on the other two from 2022 to 2023, it looks like the higher pip sizes were profitable, but then during 2024, it looks like the only profitable pip sizes were 10 through 40. So I would use I would use one of the settings in this area. So I would say maybe 3 and 25 would be profitable. Also 2 and 30 were profitable. Yeah, 25 and 30 were profitable. So yeah, that was that. I do have some strategy tests that I'm not going to go over just because I do need to hurry up and get ready. But here is the next expert advisor. So this one I actually created, I don't know if it was yesterday or this morning, but I went ahead and created, and I do not like how this is organized. This is not organized at all. How is this organized? Let me see if I can organize this better. View as list, sort by name. Okay, so it's sorted by name, but let me see if sort by kind. Okay, yeah, sort by kind is looking better. So Euro USD, and I optimized less settings. Optimizing less settings makes it faster, and it makes it looking at the information a whole lot easier. So we're gonna go ahead and look at the Euro USD. So Euro USD for this, it looks like I've tested. So this time the x-axis is using the stop loss and the y-axis is using the time of day. So I started with the time of day from 200 hours and stopped at 900 hours. And then I tested the stop loss from 10 pips to 100 pips. So if you look at these three tests, it looks like the most consistent area of profit was somewhere between 10 and 40. Here again, 10 and 40. There was a area that was left blank, so that was not profitable. But then on this one, 10 and 40 with a start time of 9. So I went ahead and selected the stop loss of 30, trading at 900 hours. So let me go ahead and show you all the strategy test for 2022, strategy test for 2023, strategy test 2024. So in 2022, it looks like on a $5,000 account, the net profit was $385. The profit factor was 1.24, and the down draw is 7.77. And those are the profit factor and the down draw is kind of what I look at the most. So anything over 1 is profitable, but anything that is over 1.5 is kind of what you want to go for. But even though I didn't get to that 1.5 mark, I still went ahead and selected that. Here again, from 2023 to 2024, same initial deposit. This time it was a $583.92 net profit. Profit factor was 1.39, and the down draw was even less at 6.21. And as you can see, the equity in the balance curve was at first it kind of didn't go anywhere. It was kind of trading sideways, or it was kind of making profits and loss at the same time, but then it started to gain some profits. And on the 2024, this time we earned $241.50. Profit factor was kind of low at 1.15, and then the down draw was 6.78. All right, so going to the next one, and I'm going to go ahead and skip over the optimization report. But this is how I optimize all of my expert advisors. I break it up into years. So on the GBP USD pair, it earned $792, 1.51, down draw of 7%. The next year, 2023, 346 and 50, 1.21. Down draw of 9.55%. Down draw was a little bit higher, but we still made some profits. And then this time it did a little bit better, 1.38 profit factor, net profit of $593.88, and the down draw was much lower. And then the last pair, USDJPY, that's the optimization. Let's go ahead and go straight to strategy. I'll go ahead and open up all three. So on this one made a $973.47 profit. Profit factor of 1.58. Down draw was 6.99. From 2023 to 2024, $615 profit, 1.38 profit factor, down draw of 6.56%. And then the last one did horrible, but we still made a little profit. It was $64.55 with a profit factor of 1.04 and a down draw of 9.38. But that is what I selected for that pair, and then all of the pairs together with all 3 years put together. So let's go ahead and open up all of those. So these are what the graphs look like for all 3 of the years put together for Euro USD. So the total was $1,193 with the profit factor of 1.23 and a down draw of 8.96%. And that is the maximum down draw. For GBP USD, this one earned $2,047.34, profit factor of 1.38 with a down draw of 9.58. And the last one it earned $1,804.33, profit factor of 1.31, down draw of 9.44%. And let me see if I can go ahead and add all of that together to give you. Actually, I was going to do it on my phone, but I'm going to go ahead and do it on here. Okay. So 1814.33 plus 2,047.34 plus 1,193.5. Okay, so the total net profit for all 3 of those put together was $5,045.17. So they actually doubled the account in 3 years. So yeah, that is kind of a preview of what the expert advisor could do. Not saying that it will do it, but that's what it could do. So yeah, I hope that this video kind of gets you excited and gets you some information on how my expert advisor would work, and that's why I decided to go with the Valleys and Peaks expert advisor instead of the elevation expert advisor, just because the elevation expert advisor does have higher down draw, and I kind of wanted to focus on an expert advisor that has lower down draw. But make sure you all like, comment, and subscribe, and make sure you keep up with my channel, because I will be putting out more and more information about my business, about the expert advisor, about the courses, and I hope you all can get as much information as you can, and make sure you all stay tuned. Thank you for tuning in.